is checked in for Barnes. And the Celtics also making a change. Gaines is checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's D. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. D's got 32 points in the game. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Gaines. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the 3, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from D.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And Sullinger kicks to lead. Thompson comes with the double team. Oh, trying for it. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Gaines. It's rebounded by D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
1:44 left in the third.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the play. Freak is second.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
John Lure, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Thompson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. 1:12 left in the third. Again from deep, the three-pointer good from D. D's got 40 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they put athleticism on that thing. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Thomas gets the bucket. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. D, he's guarded by Thomas. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but threw the foul, and he'll go to the line. The Warriors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Both free throws good from D. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Great D that time from Green.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Here's D, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we end. To our presentation of Game 1. Celtics trail by 14, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Jay Crowder, also Isaiah Thomas out there, and it's Chavez in at the 4. D, he's guarded by Thomas, and the shot is good from D.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Down low, Westbrook, good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Another steal, unhindered, going all the way. And Green gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 16.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, and they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. And turnovers always a factor. They've become a big factor in this game.
And they're starting to reap the benefits here, guys. Points off those turnovers, they hold a huge advantage.
Griffin's checked in for the Celtics. Lee comes in for Blount. Thomas kicks to Crowder from outside the arc, and he gets the bucket.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. D, he's guarded by Thomas.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Pocket 6. D, he's guarded by Thomas.
Such a strong finisher for a forger.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Warriors leading by 19 points. It's Thompson off the drive, and yes, sir, that one drops. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Another steal. And here we go. Warriors running it.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Looking at the game for Crowder, 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Spates sets a screen. D passes to Spates. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And that one falls for Spates. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lee dishes to Thomas. They grab their own miss. Griffin lays it in without an inch of room around him.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Feeds it to Thompson. Spates with a screen on Lee. Thompson passes to D. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Griffin sends it back. The leaner. Warriors with the rebound. Spates has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he gets... the bucket. D's got 52 points.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Outside Westbrook. Picked by Griffin. Kicks it to Lee. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for D. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
That's good.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. And too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good. How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
To the left side wing. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson, proud to be with our friends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports, and we are getting primed and ready for Game 2. And the series tonight takes place in Oakland, where it'll be the Warriors going up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, an ugly showing for them to start the series as they were beaten handily. Still, it's just one game, and they look to return to form here in Game 2. And coming into Game 2 after dropping Game 1 of the Finals, do you think that they can come back in this series, Shaq, even if they don't even it up with a win tonight?
You know, I think if they lose this game, they can still win the series. However, the odds of them winning the series with the loss tonight, it drops dramatically.
Well, this is a game, Ernie, where they need to send a message. That's it. You know, it's not a must-win, but they
playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the Golden State Warriors. Take a look at the Warriors. They hold a one-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
And you've heard the adage, a playoff series doesn't start until on the road. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, as the top seed, all they have to do is... And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean...
Well, Funk, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. D, covered by Lee. Just 5 on the clock. D buries it down low. D's got 7.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Thomas goes in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And now we got Celtics trail by 3. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Jared Sullinger, and it's Thomas in at the point. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle. Stats for the Warriors. Checked in for Golden State. And here are the Warriors now. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. They easily took Thursday's game.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them. It's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit up the floor. He finished with 54 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive performance.
And we've reached halftime in this one.
Okay, listen. This game is going to set the tone for the rest of the finals. And we're going to set that tone in the second half. Let's talk about what we got to do. To this point, we've really helped ourselves out by keeping those hands up and active at all times.
And welcome back to our presentation of the... So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Well, he wasn't about to let this moment slip by. That's what great players do. They perform on the biggest stage. And obviously, here in the finals, this is as big as it gets.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more high-stakes NBA Finals action coming up soon.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Game 3 brings us our first change of scenery, but what hasn't changed are my colleagues. At home in any arena, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the home floor for the series tonight in Boston, as the Celtics will be playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, playing here in the finals, they're in the midst of a dominant run through the postseason, winning all but 2 games to this point. All right, on the heels of taking both home games to start this final series, how different is this Game 3 going to be, Kenny, now that the finals have shifted venues?
Oh, you got to be prepared to face an aggressive team tonight. You know, this team's desperate for a win, so you can't just come in unprepared. It's a lot harder to win games on the road. You know what I'm saying, Shaq?
You know, they lose this one, the first 2 games will just be viewed as them holding serve running. The win here would nearly cement them as a champ.
Change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston, where the Celtics will square off. And there's certain to be some disappointment, guys, because of the injury to Harrison Barnes.
And when you consider this injury that he has now, I mean, it's pretty clear he's going to miss the rest of the playoffs.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The forward spots. Brody is out there with deep and Spates in this center position.
Well, Merry Christmas. That was a freebie.
Celtics on D. They're looking to bounce back after the poor loss on Saturday.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the coach in the building or something, but they really looked crap.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the Celtics clearly had an impact on that game.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
You know, he loves the chance to get out and run. You can see right there why he does.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Lee outside. That one falls. Thomas's feet. Lee's got 6 points.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Green with a screen on Lee. Pass to Green from 11 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And the basket is good. That's number 2 on the transit. So free throw coming up. Good opportunity for a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now here's Crowder. with the steal.
If you really want to make things hard.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
So it's trail by 6. So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. D in a shooting. John Lewis out there with Iguodala. And it's Curry. And it's Spates in at the 5 spot.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, GA.
No time on that one. D's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes for it. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Lee passes to Chavez. Hit by Lee. Off the screen. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was off. Touched by Spates. Griffin's check in for the Celtics. Dishes it to Crowder. And it's Lure with the rebound.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Knocked away. Griffin with the steal. Crowder kicks at the Gaines. Takes the 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Crowder.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire floor. They're spreading themselves out. When you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chance.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And a foul called on 3. Celtics also changing it up. Westbrook's checked in, and it's Blunt in for Crowder. Now Gaines.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
D is guarded by Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good from D.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And here's the fast break. Thompson is it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter. He turned the score.
Tavares, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. Here is Gaines. Another steal. There's the lob to the hoop.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
The feed to Thompson. Shoots from the corner. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got head right there.
And so he hits both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The shot is off. And that concludes the first half. Ward